Everybody, welcome to Drive Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out of here well before the top of the hour, give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here in the Drive Thru, Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, is deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning here at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, and deliver those winners to professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us here tonight, here on Halloween night. We got Jovan Burts with us, Al Ninos, Zawacky, got Brian Bitler, and we got Jay Briggs with us. And here's how they'll line up for this evening. We got Bitler, Briggs, Burts, Ninos, Zawacky, and I will close this one out. All right, we got a lot of action, some small portion here, baseball game, NFL game. We got pretty good card here from the NBA. We got some ice as well. So let's get this one underway. We got a lot of NBA as well. So we'll have a baseball pick and a pick from the NFL game. So we got lots on the board tonight. So let's get it underway. Let's welcome Brian Bitler. You'll find him over at Pick Dog Sprint, where he does great work. Getting ready to go out trick-or-treating here. I know it's out in the East Coast, about top of the hour there, 6. So we'll get him in right now. Brian, what's happening?
Not too much. Looking to have some fun tonight. I'm sad to see October end because it was a good month for me. But hopefully November will be that much better. And I got to take my son out trick-or-treating, so I got to give out some free winners tonight and then hit the road. That's
right. Hit the road there out Philly. There. Here we go, 9 Eastern Time tonight. Maybe a lot of people home watching the Phillies, so you might have a lot of.
I'm hoping they get it in with that weather report. It's not looking good. Yeah, but I guess they'll do their best to get it in.
They will, no doubt. Jazz here to host the Grizzlies here. The Grizzlies, favorite 2 on the road, total 229.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Utah Jazz here plus the points late on Monday night. Utah Jazz really exceeding expectations so far this season, 5-2. They're expected to be one of the worst teams in the NBA, but Utah is never an easy place to play for the visitor, no matter how good the Jazz are. It's hard to beat a team on a back-to-back spot, and I believe the Jazz, with the points in the pocket, though, is definitely a super value play. Looks like a lot of bettors on the Memphis Grizzlies, so I'm going to be happy to be on the other side of this one. Grizzlies 1-3-1 ATS last 5 meetings at Utah, and overall in the series, the last 8 games against the Memphis Grizzlies. The last 8 games against the Utah Jazz, the Grizzlies 2-5-1. So for me, I'm going to take those 2 points here, and Jazz plus the points for me. I think it comes down to who has the ball last, and it really wouldn't shock me if the Jazz win this game outright.
All right, Brian here is going to go ahead and take the Jazz here. This one here at plus the points here, plus the 2 here. Boy, I don't a whole lot of respect for this Jazz team. When you look at the injury report here, we got Bane, who had a big game in their first game. He's out. Morant, I'm sorry, they're not out. These are game time decisions. Morant, game time decision. Bane, game time decision. Then Green, Jackson, Williams are out on that side. But a lot of supporting cast members out here for Utah. Utah starting 5 looks to be in good shape here.
Yeah, Utah plays with a lot of heart and really team basketball here. And it wouldn't shock me if Morant didn't play in this game. But either way, I think the Jazz have a good chance at home here to carry the rare back-to-back sweep.
Yeah, they had a really big shooting performance in that first game. The Jazz did a big one in that one. It looked to me like 52% from the floor, 43% from 3. Lauri Markkanen, 23. Kelly Olynyk, someone you would not expect he would just be sort of much of a rebounder. He had 23 there. So the one thing you have going for too is the Grizzlies in the NBA second. The bottom in defensive efficiency, giving up almost 120 points per 100 possessions. The defense hasn't been there yet for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I think if Memphis wants to go far in the playoffs, definitely got to get better on the defensive end of the court. But I think that'll sort itself out by the end of the season. I think Memphis will get that tuned up.
All right, we have Brian here, Jazz plus 2 here against the Grizzlies. This one to start here at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, Brian, let's take over at Pick Dog Stream tonight. We're showing good results here over the past 30 days. 1,021 units of profit documented over at Pick Dog Stream. So we verify that numbers there, showing profit in the NBA, showing profit in NHL, showing profit in NFL and college football, in baseball. Man, you're showing profit in major sports all over there. We're doing great work there over at Pick Dogs. Brian, what do you have going over at the site?
Well, my $15 best bet, my titanium play, 51 and 28, 65% winners on that play. So if you want my best bet, get on over to pickdogs.com. It's in the NFL, my NFL titanium selection. Overall, an 18-8-1 run in all sports. I got my 3-pack that includes that NFL best bet. It's my square dancing 3-pack. going to get out and do a little bit of dancing tonight. Hopefully, go 3-0. But I'll be satisfied with 2-1. Guys, make sure you get on over to Pick Dogs and check it out.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs. We're showing great results over the last 30 days. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs. This Monday night titanium wager is his featured pick. $15 a profit credit guarantee. Must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back into your account. That's credit guarantee. Also, an NBA money shot up there is square dance. He's going square dancing here. Monday 3-pack. So get on board there. Looking to sweep the board this Monday night as he wears this to the 2-hop. I guess he's going to be walking. I know we can guess what his Halloween costume is going to be when he's square dancing out there. So get on board there with Brian. That's, of course, that 3-pack is credit guarantee, meaning it must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back into your account. That is credit guarantee. But here we are on Monday. And you know what? Monday, it's a great time to get on board with Brian's long-term pass. You get that 7-day all sports pass here from Brian. Get all of his premium plays for 7 days, would include all his NFL. Of course, we have NFL here on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. College football, we got action on Tuesday. So we got college football Tuesday through Saturday. We also have NBA, NHL, and that'll take you to the eve of college basketball, which begins on Monday. So, Monday you can reassess everything and upgrade it to a 30-day pass. And, of course, because college basketball is just 1 week away. 1 week from today, we have that monster card here. Not a whole lot of quality matchups, Brian, but it's time to get ready for college hoops coming very quickly.
Definitely looking forward to college basketball. I know that at first it's really tough. You get maybe Duke playing Northeastern University and Duke's laying 45 points, but we'll get into that rather quick.
Yeah, we will. There are some good matchups. There's some competitive stuff. I saw a couple on the West Coast aren't too bad. All right, Brian, have a great night tonight. Stay safe and sane. Stay dry. Enjoy Halloween, and we'll talk with you again on Friday.
All right, Tony, you have a good week, and I'll look forward to seeing you on Friday. Hopefully we keep this momentum going, just keep on winning, and hopefully when I see you, I'm still in the positive.
Still in the positive, and all the candy will be gone by then, right?
Yeah, Def. Well, I got to watch the older you get, you got to really worry about your sugar intake. But,
yes.
I'm going to eat a couple pieces of Reese's peanut butter cups.
There you go. That's his go-to. You got it. Brian Bitler here on the drive through. Let's continue on here, guys, with our coverage. We're going to welcome in Jay Briggs if I'm over at Pick Dogs. Check him out the halftime show tonight after we got the Halloween teams, Browns, the Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengals. They timed it pretty well. What's going on, Jay? You're on mute there, Jay.
My bad. What's going on, Tony?
What's happening, JR? Here we go tonight, 7 Eastern time. Hornets here to face the Kings. Sacramento favorite. That's right. They just got the first win not too long ago. They're favored on the road, -3, total 231.
Yes, sir. Sacramento on the road, coming off their first win against a good Miami team, although we've seen Miami struggle to begin their season. And when you look on the other side, I know Charlotte's at home, and Charlotte comes into this one 3-3 on the season. Interesting matchup here. Charlotte just beat Golden State in their last matchup, 120-113 in overtime. But I just think this Kings team is the better team, although they're 1-4 to begin their season. When you look at their beginning schedule, man, they just started out the season going through the gauntlet. They played Portland to begin their season, who started out the hottest team in the NBA. They played a good Clippers team. They played Golden State, Memphis, and Miami. I mean, that's the toughest starting schedule out for the Sacramento Kings team. I like this. They got some good pieces over there still. I think they get a win here today. This line has crept up all day. But I still like it at the 3. I think they take care of this Hornets team. Charlotte isn't anything special at all. Lay the points with Sacramento. They get their second win in a row.
All right, we got Jay here says go ahead and lay the points here with the Sacramento Kings laying the 3 against the Hornets. I wonder what they're feeding these Kings guys because I haven't seen anyone on the injury report this year. Another game here where it's clean.
Yeah, clean. I was looking at that too. Not a single person on the injury report.
Yep, and of course,
unlike some other teams.
Oh yeah, I mean Orlando. I don't know. It's the same guys from last year that are on the report. It's amazing. You see the Fultzes, you see the Isaacs. I mean, it's amazing. Some of these teams with Sacramento this year, I guess they're staying healthy or not playing hard enough. I hope it's a healthy. I hope
right.
that can happen
Clippers
too.
Injury report.
Oh yeah, Clippers are a joke. And then
There's
of
some
course,
teams it gets crazy.
the Lakers, every day, over under how many times Davis will be on the injury report. I'd say over 80 games out of the 82.
Yeah, he's gonna be on there all year.
all
day
year.
to day.
Every day.
All year.
Martin Rozier, Ball, as we know, out for Charlotte. So there's some key pieces out of this Charlotte lineup.
Yeah, Ball has been out all season. He still hasn't made his season debut. But I do think Rozier will be a nice piece that's missing tonight. He's kind of been the main one running their offense. They kind of miss him here tonight. And I just like the Kings here. I think they showed me some momentum in their last one, and I think they keep it moving forward here tonight.
All right, Kings here, -3 here against. I'm not used to saying minus when the Kings are on the road. So usually when I say Kings, it's always plus. It's always plus when I say their name first. So it's Kings -3 against the Hornets. This one here will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. Look at this, 1,000 units already in this young NBA season. All documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. You can verify that when you go to Jay's handicapper page and go down to Pick History. All that is in there documented for you. All right, Jay, we do have a 7-game card from the NBA. We have a few on the ice. We have the NFL Monday Night Football game. We have the baseball game. A lot happening. We have a lot happening tonight. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir. Tonight, Tony, premium-wise, I got 3 NBA selections, including my $15 NBA jam session play. Go hop on that play. 9-4 overall this season. We're 20-10 overall in the NBA season. Y'all see 1,000 units. We're trying to stay hot in the NBA. So 3 plays up there. Y'all can grab them in my NBA money making 3-pack. So 3 plays in the NBA. My $15 best bet. I also got my MLB best bet up there tonight. I love to play tonight in the World Series. Y'all can go cop that. And then I got to play in the NFL tonight as well. So and then I got all 3 of my best bets in all 3 of the major sports. In a 3-pack, my multi-sport 3-pack tonight in all sports. So plenty of action on for me tonight. Catch me at halftime with Mitch as well at the Browns Bengals, like Tony T said earlier. This is the Halloween game for sure. They couldn't have picked a better game for it, so we'll see how it goes. I think I'm on the right side of this one. See, I go cop that. And check out my NBA jam session as well, man. I go through the entire NBA slate every day. We went 7-1 yesterday on the NBA jam session. We try to stay hot in the NBA, man. I only had 1 premium yesterday, though, but we went 7-1 on the jam session. And that's how it goes sometimes. We look to stay hot on that, so check me out over there every day. And let's keep making money.
Yeah, keep money here with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs. Great results here. 1,000 units of profit last for this season in NBA. So get on board. He's got an NBA jam session up there. Credit guarantee of $15, meaning it must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account. That is credit guarantee. That jam session is up there. NFL best bet as well from Jay, a 3-pack from the NBA. Also World Series best bet. Multi-sport best bet 3-pack. You choose it and get on board. Or if you prefer, instead of buying these plays individually, here we are on Monday. We've talked about the 7-day all sports pass. It's a great time to get on here with that weekly all-in pass. Get all of Jay's premium plays here for 7 days, include all his NBA, all his NFL, all his college football. He does post some on the ice as well, NHL, and of course the World Series. I will say this: we've got in that 7-day pass, we've got games. We got 5 games left. They're going to play them in 6 days, right? So we're going to get the remainder of the World Series here from Jay when you get that 7-day all sports pass. So they're going to get this. They're going to get this over. This is over by November 5th, I believe. They got to get this over. You can't go too far in November, So they're going to get this over. There's only one more off day, and that would be after Game 5, if necessary. If 6 and 7 are necessary, that travel day, that will be the only day off left of this World Series. So they're going to get these 5 games done in 6 days. So that's part of the 7-day all sports pass. So good time to get on board with Jay. You could use the promo code 15 off at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that. 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. All right, Jay, it's always great having your show. Keep up that great work. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. But you have a lot going on over at Pick Dogs. We'll catch you at the halftime. And, of course, that jam session that you've been on smoking red hot on.
Yes, sir, Tony. A lot of action going for me, man. Y'all can catch me there on the channel. And I'll see y'all tonight. I'll see y'all on the drive through tomorrow.
Exactly. Jay Briggs here on the drive. To catch them at halftime. Make sure, guys, you like, subscribe, set notifications. You want that notification when Jay is live so you can be live with him and get those halftime picks. Let's continue on here on the drive. Through sitting people signing in right now. If you missed any picks, we will get you a recap here at the end of the show. Let's continue on here. Still got NBA, we got NFL and MLB still on the docket here as we continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's welcome in Jovan Burts. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. Check out his Parlay of the Day video where he does great work over at Pick Dogs. Also put up some great numbers in the NFL this year, showing positive results in college football as well. Bring him in right now. Jovan, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Tony? How are you?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight, 8 Eastern time. We got the Bucks here been red hot against the Pistons that have trouble guarding people. So we got the Bucks here laying 13, total of 224.5.
Yeah, and I'm on the Bucks in this one. So you look at this Detroit Pistons team, and they beat the Warriors, but take that with a grain of salt. The Warriors they're not playing well right now. They need to get some things in order, but the Detroit Pistons, they did what they had to do. They got themselves a win yesterday, so they're fat right now. But this quick turnover, it's going to come back to bite them in the ass. If you look at the minutes that they logged in, their main players, Cade Cunningham, he dropped a good 39 minutes. Bogdanovic and Sadiq Bey, I believe, had 34. Ivy had 31, and Stewart had, I believe, another 32. So that's a lot of minutes, for some young guys like like these guys, And it might not show up in the first half, but I think as the game goes on, the third quarter and the fourth quarter, once they get hit with these body blows by Giannis and company, these the taller guys like Brook Lopez and guys like that, guys that are long, and that's gonna swatch your stuff to the other end of the court. It's gonna wear on them. So I respect Giannis and company to do what they got to do. Portis, to do his thing. They have size advantage, so I think there's going to be an absolute blowout in this one.
All right, we got Jovan here coming in with the Bucks laying 13 here against the Pistons. Again, it's hard to argue that one. We've seen this line move up from 12, the opener of 12. And we had some big nights here from some of these Pistons, but they were all in on that game. They played about as hard as I've seen them play all season. And then, of course, here comes the Bucks, who are, again, playing that championship style of defense that's kind of eluded this team since for the last 2 years. They are now back to that elite status, holding teams 102.6 points per 100 possessions. When the Bucks play this type of defense, that's when they are early season world champions, in my opinion, because that's what they did when they won their title.
Yeah, absolutely. And now's the time you got to catch them. Right now, they're 5-0 against the spread. They're focused. I think they had a bad taste in their mouth last year. So when teams like that lose, they would defend the champions, but they lose not in the Eastern Conference Finals. At that, they lost in the semi finals of the Eastern Conference. I think that left a bad taste in Giannis's mouth, and he's the leader. And as he goes, the team goes. So it's really that simple as far as I'm concerned with this team, and their focus is right there to try to get in the championship position. So usually see that with the with the more dominant players in the history of basketball. They come in with that focus. They come into training camp, and everyone else falls in line. To try to get go on another championship run, and it usually doesn't nowadays it's different, with these teams and these stars. But Giannis, I think he's cut from a different cloth. He's cut from an older cloth, superstars of yesteryear. You know what I mean? So, I think he has that type of focus.
All right, we got Jovan here on the Bucks laying 13 here against the Pistons. This one to have a start time here of 8 Eastern time. All right, Jovan, let's go over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action, showing great results here in the NFL. 1,624 units of profit here from Jovan. It is all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. Also showing great profit for this year, 1,096 units of profit. Okay, here we go tonight. We've got the NFL Monday Night Football game. We got an NBA card. we'll cross our fingers with this baseball game. 90% chance of rain up until midnight Eastern. 94% chance of rain. So we'll see how that rolls there. We may get a late start. We'll see. But anyway, what do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, hey, with that World Series, I don't know. They might want to call it quits. I don't live down there, but if it's rain forecast, don't have the fans waiting. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, it's Monday, so you know what that means. Time to get money with my money bag Monday Night Football Mayhem. Just one play up on the boards for me. Monday Night Football, supersedes everything else. So, there's that. Got to send nice winner for y'all on that. Once it cash, I'm gonna love it. Also check me out on my 3-day, my 7-day, my 30-day, my yearly. Also match me with one of the other handicappers for the 2-for-1 Capital Emotional. My season passes is up, and yeah. So sorry about that. So I'm here for it all,
Jovan's here for playing hurt, getting through it over the last week, but he's a gamer, man. He plays hurt. What can you say? Get on board with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. Great results here. 1,624 units of profit for 2022. All document over at Pick Dogs. Of course, this year showing profit about nearly 1,100 units of profit. Tonight, as Jovan was saying, he's got that money bag, Monday Night Football Mayhem up there. Credit guarantee here at $29 means it must win, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account. That's a credit guarantee here from John, who's smoking in the NFL right now. He does. You may consider here, since we are here on a Monday, that 7-day pass is a great value there. Get all of Jovan's plays here for 7 days, includes his NFL here for Monday, Thursday, and Sunday, as well as that would cover the remainder of the World Series, because they're trying to get 5 games in 6 days. So, they might have to get 6 games. They might have to get it done in 7 days if this game rains out. We'll see how the schedule goes. Maybe they'll just cancel the off day. Just go, okay, guys, you got 5 games left. We're going to play it in 5. We'll see how the schedule works here. So get on board. It covers. I would say it would cover the remainder of the World Series with that 7 days, as well as the NBA for 7 days. Of course, so get on board. That'll take you to the eve of the start of college basketball. So at that point, then you could just renew it and get longer term there with Jovan. That 7-day pass. Use a promo code 15 off at checkout, and you will save 15% off. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Jovan, as always, great having you show. Have a great weekend. We'll talk with you Friday, but I know they can always catch you over at Pick Dogs with that parlay video of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll have another parlay for tomorrow. Might be a Callers on Football because there's matching, or it might just be a an NBA parlay. But either way, or it might be a mixed parlay. Who knows? But yeah, there's gonna be something. I just gotta figure it out.
Right, no doubt about that. He'll get it out there for you guys. Make sure you set those notifications and subscribe, because when Jovan drops that video, that parlay, the way he's running, you want to make sure you're right on it right away to get the best numbers. All right, Jovan, keep up their great work. We'll talk with you again on Friday.
Absolutely. Have a great night. Win. See you on Friday.
See you on Friday. Jovan Burts here on the drive. The little one getting dressed up, or is she still too young?
Oh, yeah, she got dressed up for daycare.
Yeah, okay, all right. All right, there we go. All right. Pretty soon, man, you'll be going out on pretty soon. Get ready.
Yeah,
all right.
Absolutely.
All right, maybe we'll see. Maybe next year. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue our coverage. Guys, if you miss our pick, we've seen a lot of people sign in. We will do a complete recap here at the end of the show. Let's continue on. I see our man Mills in the chat room. He likes Giannis over is 11.5 rebounds from our man Mills in the chat room. So check it out. Picks there in the chat room from the Pick Dogs, as well as the Pick Dog crew and chatters in the chat room. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's up next here on the second half of the show. We'll have picks from the NFL game, NBA, as well as a pick from, cross our fingers if this game goes, but if the pitching matchup stays the same, we will continue with the pick, just to let you know. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. We will now welcome in our man Al Ninos. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Pimp, so let's bring him in right now. Bring in Al Ninos. Let's see if we can get him here. Al Ninos, ready to roll here. Al, what's happening?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing, Tony?
Doing great. All right, here we go.
Halloween,
Happy Halloween to you as well, my man. Are you going out with the kids, or they're already past that age?
My kids are in Massachusetts currently, so it's tough for me to go out.
It'll be tough. We'll have to do some FaceTime with them. All right, here we go. 8:15 Eastern. Rain, shine, or snow or wind, they're going to play this one. 8:15. This is not baseball. This is football. At 8:15 Eastern time. Browns here to host the the Bengals. Now this one moved to 3.5. Was it sitting at 3 and juice? 3 and juice. I'm seeing some 3.5 pop up now. The total 45.
Yeah, I was sitting at that very juice 3 for a long time. Yeah, I have a play on the side and total this one, so I maybe should have let someone else talk about the game and try not to give too much away here. But we're looking at a touchdown score, and one of the weaknesses of the Bengals has been the run defenses, and obviously the Browns' biggest strength is Nick Chubb. They always like to get him going. He's a huge part of their game plan, obviously. And especially against a defense like this, that's better against the pass. Look for them to get him going early and often, and I think he finds a lot of success. He's only had 2 games without finding the end zone so far out of the 7 games they've played, and well, I think he finds it today. And we're not laying too much juice with him, and I think he's probably the most likely candidate to score a touchdown today. So, taking my shot with Nick Chubb to score an anytime touchdown.
All right, Al Ninos, we're going to take Nick Chubb here. Anytime touchdown here, the return minus 120. And Chubb's numbers have been pretty good. It's 740 rushing yards, 126 rushing attempts. That's been pretty solid there. 5.9 yards per rush attempt, which is a career high. He's been over 5 yards a carry in his entire career in the NFL. That's amazing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the better running backs. I mean, doesn't get much more consistent than him either, as you said. This guy just goes out there and gets the job done no matter what his team's doing. He's not worried about it. He just goes there and tries to get as many yards as he can every time he gets the ball, and definitely tends to score some touchdowns as well along the way. So definitely a good player to bank on.
Rushing touchdowns in all but 2 games this year. He had a lot of multiple against the Jets, but that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, pretty much, as I said, as consistent as it gets. When you're looking at anytime touchdown scores, I don't think you have a much safer bet than Chubb. Maybe Henry, but that's about it. Those 2 guys, it doesn't get much more consistent than that.
Yeah, that's a good one there. We got Chubb anytime touchdown minus 120. This one will have a start time here of 8:15 Eastern time right now. Let's take a look over at Pick Dog Spin for tonight's action. As we said, great results here in the NFL. 616 units of profit. That is all documented over at Pick Dog Spin for Al Ninos. You can verify that by going to Al's Handicapper page and go down to Pick History, and you go down there, you'll be able to find all the plays there that Al has released over at Pick Dogs. All right, tonight, Al, a little bit of everything. Some baseball. We've got some hockey, NBA card as well, and more. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Got a little bit of everything. Not too much. I said the only sport I have 2 plays in was the NFL, but other than that, we got a pretty small card in the NHL and decent NBA card, but only went with 1 play there as well. And hoping they get the baseball game played because I really like the value on tonight's line. So, got that going too. So a 3-pack with my best NFL, NBA, and NHL. Was MLB in there, but with the weather and all, changed that to NHL in case the MLB doesn't go off.
Yeah, that's I know. There you go, guys. Alphabets right now, 3-pack right now. A little last minute adjusting here from El Ninos. Get on board with this Alphabets, this 3-pack. His best bet from NFL, NBA, and NHL right now at one low price. A credit guarantee, meaning this package must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credited back in your account. That is credit guarantee. Also, Monday Massacre. World Series pick is up there right now. Of course, here we are on a Monday. That 7-day All Sports Pass looks great here. Get all of L's plays for 7 days, all his NFL. Remember, in NFL, we got Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. And, of course, college football begins tomorrow. Action in here. We got action on Tuesday, Wednesday, college football, Thursday, Friday, into Saturday. So we've got lots of college football right now. Here we are in November. We're getting this midweek action. Lots of college football on the schedule. So get on board there. All is NHL. Remember Al Ninos with the NHL. So that's also part of your 7-day All Sports Pass NBA and the remainder of the World Series. We've got 5 games remaining, and they want to get them done in 6 days. So that's covered. That will cover the 7-day All Sports Pass. So get on board there with Al Ninos here with that 7-day pass. 15 off at checkout will save you 15% off. And of course, you could add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Al, it's always great having you on the show. Keep up that great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Always a pleasure to be here, and thanks, Tony. Have a good one.
You got an El Ninos here on the drive through. Let's continue on here with coverage. A lot of people sign in, guys. If you miss any picks, we will have a recap for you at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive through. Time now for Rod Zawacky. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring him in right now. Rod, what's happening?
Not too much. Enjoying my Monday.
Yeah.
On the eve of usually everything after Halloween here in Alberta. On the weather-wise, we have no holds barred usually. So and that's usually what's going to happen tomorrow night. We got blizzard warnings, and we're going to get snow and blowing, and there's the temperature drop.
There we go. Right when we hit November. Right when we hit November, boom! Here comes the white stuff and the chili and the oh goodness. Yeah. Let's get those pipes, making sure they're running. There we go.
Oh, exactly. I'm all ready for it. Bring it on.
Bring it on, Rod's ready to roll here with that bad weather coming in. All right, tonight, 7 Eastern time, the Wizards are going to be hosting the 76ers. The 76ers here, road favorites. Suddenly, they can win on the road. We lay in 4 here, total 216.5.
Maybe. I'm not betting them on the road. No chance I'm betting those 76ers on the road. No Joel Embiid for this one. He's out. And just as you said, the 76ers on the road are awful. They're a team that I do not want to back on the road. 5-14-1 in their last 20 road games. Definitely a team I do not want to back. And the funny spot is you figure that they're favored on this spot because it's a tough spot for the Wizards on the back-to-back. Well, you look at the Wizards on the back-to-back, they're 34-15-2. The last 51 off of 0 days rest. I think Bradley Beal and company doing enough here to snag the win. I think that's too many points. I think the run team's favored in this spot. I don't know what they're thinking. I like the Wizards here. I know the Wizards burnt me once already this season. They started off all hot and have been a little struggling the last couple of games, but I think this is a good spot here. No Embiid. I think they dominate in the paint like they did to Boston yesterday. He scored 45 points in the paint. I think they do the same here. Even better than what they did against Boston. I like the Wizards here plus the points. Maybe spend a little on the money line.
Wizards there +4. We've seen the 76ers on the road. It hasn't been pretty, and of course in this spot, no Embiid in here, so that's a big issue there for this Philadelphia 76ers. But for the most part, the Wizards are healthy with their starting five. That is, you've got Morris, Beal, Gill, Kuzma, and Porzingis ready to roll.
Yeah, all these guys are healthy. And Porzingis healthy for once, so that's looking good. And they've actually played some solid D, so that's a change as well. Usually the Wizards are defense optional. Looks like they're trying to play some better D here, and I think that's what comes through here. They're solid D play, and take the Wizards plus the points.
Yeah, I've looked at a lot.
I don't trust the 76ers on the road. It's like
I've looked at a lot of box scores, as you know, and I haven't really seen big numbers, big performances this year from Harden. I'm trying to see. Well, let's see. He had 15 last 3 games. Well, actually, 4 of his past 5 games, he scored 18 or fewer points. He had last game 15, then 11, 18. He had 29 against Indiana, then 12 against San Antonio. So this isn't Harden-like here.
No. We all figured they overpaid for this guy. It's just like you guys paid way too much for this guy. And nobody fears the beard anymore. We don't fear the beard.
No triple doubles.
Fear the deer with that defense the way they got going. Not the beard. Yeah,
no triple doubles yet for Harden. So again, the shooting at last performance wasn't so hot in the point totals here. So it's been there's going to be more pressure on him here. But again, Wizards +4 against the 76ers. This one to have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's take over at Pick Dodge Premium. We're doing great work here in the NHL. As well, over the past 7 days, 915 units of profit, all sports here the last 7 days, 980 in the NHL. That is all documented over at Pick Dodge Premium. We got a few from the NHL, 7-game NBA card. We'll cross our fingers with his baseball. Of course, we got the NFL game as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Yeah, and if the baseball game goes, I got my $15 bookie buster. It is on that MLB game. But what we definitely know is going is the football game. So I've got my Monday Night Football blank check. You can scoop that up over at Pick Dogs Premium. It's single lead by itself. Or I've got my Money Monday triple, where you can get my top 2 plays in the NBA, plus my lone play in the NHL. Scoop that up. Money Monday triple. And we'll kick off another week making some money. That's what we've been doing the last few weeks here. actually, if you want to go all the way back, it's actually been the last few months, almost since Christmas in July. We've been rolling along and making money and taking the money from the books, doing what we love. Use that promo code 15 off, save 15% off all your purchases over at Pink Dogs Premium. And as we said, now this time, so many sports going on. And usually I've got I play at least all of them. We got NBA, we've got NHL, you've got Monday Night Football rolling. We also got, as we said, action early this week, Tuesday, Wednesday. We got action. You're gonna have football just about every day of the week rolling on for the next couple of months. So can't complain. Jump aboard something 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. Your best bet. 1 week away this time next week. We'll be talking college hoops as well. So definitely loaded sports action. Your best bet is to get on one of them long-term packages. Save you some money over buying packages daily.
That's right, guys. Get aboard with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs. You see the numbers, 980 units of profit NHL for this year, but the past 7 days have been on absolute fire. 915 units of profit. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. Taking 7 days here. Why don't you get a 7-day pass here from Rod? Get all of Rod's premium plays for 7 days, including all his NFL, all his NHL, college football, NBA. The remainder of the World Series. They're trying to get 5 games. They're trying to get this done in 6 days. So that will be covered here in that 7-day All Sports Pass. Don't want to go too far in November. You know what happens. It may take you 2 weeks to get 2 games done with the way this weather is. So get on board there with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs Premium with that 7-day All Sports Pass. Now, that'll take you the eve of college basketball. So next Monday, you can reassess everything and extend it, or even get a longer-term pass, and maybe like a 1-month pass there, and get that first month of action from all these sports, man. That's, I'm telling you right now, this month of November coming up, this is when you want the long-term passes. 15 off at checkout. We'll save you 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Rod, it's always great having you show. Keep up that great work. We'll tune in again tomorrow as we start tune in again with your morning show that you're a part of with Mitch and Chris, and looking forward to those college basketball shows. It's going to be very, very informative as we hit next Monday. That college, like looking forward to the Merrimacks, the Longwoods, all those obscure teams you guys cover in that show.
Definitely, all the obscure teams that could be back, and we'll usually go through all the card and definitely have a good time doing it as well. So definitely tune in at the morning show. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and definitely join us. That way you don't miss out on any of the content that any of our cappers are giving out. You've got Jovan giving out his parlay. You've got Mills in the UFC, and now we got Jay giving out the NBA, and we'll have Ron on with his rundown giving out college basketball in the future. So definitely tune in. Lots of content. We love giving out winners, and we are appreciative of all the support that we get from all our Pick Dogs followers. So help us out a ton. Hit that like button. And appreciate everybody. Thanks a whole bunch. You have a good night, Tony. And I don't know. The weather doesn't look like they're going to get this baseball game in.
It doesn't look like. 94% chance of rain up until midnight Eastern. I don't see them starting at 12:05 a.m. or 12:30 a.m. It's hard to believe. Rod, of course, I got to ask you this as we start college basketball. I'm not going to ask you for your under-the-radar team with 300+ Division I college basketball teams, but I will tell you what's your off-the-radar team in college basketball. Off the radar. It still needs some time?
Yeah, off the radar. Just caught me off the radar.
I caught you off the radar. All right, need some time. A smaller team.
For me, there's a couple. I'm not a. In the beginning, you take it a little quiet.
Take it quiet, right?
Right. I don't go crazy in college hoops to start the year. I need to see some of these guys, because some of these guys you're seeing them just right out of high school, right?
Right.
And now they're on the court and they're
the coaching changes, a lot of the changes in coaching and whatnot. So it takes a little while for that for the team to really gel.
For me, quiet teams. I've always been a New Orleans, the Privateers. That's a quiet team. Merrimack, we know that. I like those guys. And Bitler's is Iona. He's always on the recruiting tour. We're going on in Iona, and I can't name everybody else's. I'm just trying to find mine. Where is my list? Hold on, 2 seconds. I will find. We're Vermont always. Okay, there's another one. The Catamounts. They got a soft spot here for us here at Pick Dogs. Do the Catamounts. And where's my team? I can't. Hofstra. There it is.
Hofstra.
There's my
There you
team.
go. That was the one.
Hofstra is my team. There's the team. There it is. The one team that I probably follow the most out of anything is Hofstra.
There you go. The off the radar teams. That's
My friends live out there. They go to the games, they watch, so get a little inside information. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. There you go, guys. Get ready for the check out the shows in the morning. But Monday, a week from today, they'll start the college basketball rundown. And might take 2 hours, might make 2.5. They'll get it done. But it's a really good show, especially on next Monday. The coffee will be coming out. He's got that 64-ounce ready to roll, nice and shiny, polished, looking polished up. That 64-ounce coffee to keep him rolling through college hoops. All right.
Definitely. And I believe it says lots of shenanigans.
Oh, that's certainly does. All right, Rod. Have a great night. We'll talk again tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for having me. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, Rod Zawacky here on the drive through. That's why I call us basketball. A week away, guys, so make sure you tune in. We're getting a lot of people logging in right now. Guys, we'll get the picks, the recap for you in just a second here. Let's continue here on the drive through. It's time for my pick. I may give you a second one because this one does not look like it's going to go off. But you can use it again tomorrow. Let's get my play up here right now. We're going to be looking here at this one tonight between the Phillies and Astros. Astros favored here. The total 8. I like in game 3. So it's game 3. It can either go tonight or tomorrow afternoon. I don't know how they're going to make this one up. But I like the first 5 here with the Phillies at plus 105 against the Astros. I'm not going to go full game, but I'll go Phillies first 5. Again, it's going to be one of those momentum plays. You know how well the Phillies have been playing at home. They averaged 35 runs in their home games. They've won every home game so far in the playoffs. So that's what we'll look at here in this one. That one, if it goes off, and that's the big question mark, right? If it goes off. There was another game I was looking at, knowing that this game may be postponed. We covered just about most of the NBA games, but the only one I would look at is that late night game here between the Clippers and the Rockets. I would take the points with this Rockets team. I know the Rockets are struggling offensively, but this Clipper team, the Clippers are 29th in offensive efficiency, averaging just 101 points per 100 possessions. It's tough when your superstars are always in and out, right? You got Kawhi, is he going to play? And you got John Wall, who's also looks like he may be out of this game. Let's go ahead and double check on this injury report. This was as of earlier afternoon. Let's see if there's been any adjustment. Yeah, Covington out, Leonard out, and Wall out here for this Clippers team, who is really having a tough time really shooting the basketball. I mean, they are dreadful this season. 101 points per 100 possessions, which is 29th in the NBA. And their net rating is minus 7.8, which is really, really poor for this team. There's a lot more expected out of this Clippers team. The Rockets minus 9.1 in rating. But again, you got a big line here of 9.5. So we'll look at that as a bonus pick for you, looking if this Phillies game does not go off. Who knows? Sometimes they change pitchers. We'll see we'll see what happens if this game is indeed postponed. Again, the latest weather forecast in Philadelphia calls for 94% chance of rain from now up until midnight Eastern time. So that's a pretty brutal forecast. We'll see how that rolls there. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs Stream. I do have 4 premium plays up there. I have a 3-pack up there, as well as this best bet of the day, $15 premium pick is from the Monday Night Football game between the Bengals and Browns. So get on board with that. Also, I have a 3-pack for the baseball and 2 NBAs for you there on that as well. I also have the long-term pass. You can actually get on board there with my long-term pass. My 7-day pass, get all my premium plays for 7 days. When you go to my Handicapper page and make that purchase, use the promo code 15 off at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. As promised, the recap El Ninos will help us out with. Let's get to the recap. We're supposed to have El Ninos here, but let me go back here, and I still have the Friday camera in here. So let me go ahead and change it up to El Ninos' camera, and we will have the recap for you here for the picks for today's show. I think we got El Ninos on camera now. That was something I forget to do. We got El now. Here we go. We started off with Brian. Brian liked the Jazz +2 against the Grizzlies. Jay was on the Kings, laying the 3 against the Hornets. Jovan liked the Bucks, laying 13 against the Pistons. El Ninos, Nick Chubb, anytime touchdown, minus 120. Rod on the Wizards, +4 against the 76ers. Yours truly. Phillies first 5, plus 105 against the Astros. All right to El. Then your pick, which one do you like the best? And my bonus pick would be the Rockets if this one doesn't go.
I do kind of like the Rockets, but since it's not up on the board, I'm going to go with the Wizards. And I see a +2.5 now. with no Joel Embiid, and I definitely think the value's all over the money line. Wizards also fixed their starting lineup up, and I think they have a good game today, and especially that no Embiid is huge for those Sixers. So yeah, I like the Wizards on the money line.
Like the Wizards there on the money line. I'll go with L's Nick Chubb anytime touchdown at -120. I think it's going to be that type of game there with Chubb, the way he's played. I mean, how can you argue the way his performance is averaging 5 yards per carry or greater in every game this year? That's amazing right there, those numbers there. So that'll do it here, guys. For this, Silva likes that one as well. So we got another there in the comments there. So welcome. I thank everyone for joining us here on this Rise. We'll be back again tomorrow here live at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers and pick dogs and sports chat place, and they'll give out live free picks for the games in prime time. And don't forget, always get started every single day, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's the morning show. You got Rod, you got Chris, you got Mitch. A lot of action up there on the Pick Dogs channel. You got Jovan's parlay video of the day. You got Run's rundown coming up here. We also have Jovan's parlay. As I said, we have Jay's jam session from the NBA. Pick from every game on the board from the NBA. We've got a lot of coverage here on Pick Dogs. Also, Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes, and of course the morning show as well. I'm just going to do it here for this edition here, the drive-thru. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from tonight's show. We're going to wave goodbye, guys. You guys have a great evening, afternoon. We'll talk with you again here